We were 15 people in the first Dalam. That is, the name of Dalam was Sitaramaya Dalam. We killed a sub-inspector and we have to go underground. When we went underground, then we were given a rough and robust training. We were given to use all the ammunitions, and we were given a training to live a life in the forest, in those valleys and these caves and those hilltops. Our names were changed, our language was changed, and we were different personalities. We thought we were living for a moment and we were ready to die for that.
Samuel Devavaram and 14 of his friends were the first to be initiated into the Naxalite movement in Andhra Pradesh. It was their vision of a utopian world that drove them into extremism.
From the beginning, I was against a faith, a name called faith or religion. Right? Why? Because I did not believe in God, even though I come from a Christian family. Then I always used to say, unless God appears to me, I am not going to believe Him. There's a God. In that moment, I was so strong that I thought that I'll make a new society where no richness, no religion, no caste system is there.
It all started when Samuel, along with other intelligent students, were selected by two of his teachers for special coaching. Along with the school syllabus, the teachers indoctrinated these young men with things they hadn't heard before.
In between the tuitions, they were describing the events that were happening around in Telangana especially. How the landlords used to oppress the poor, how the things were happening in their police stations, how the people were raped and such incidents they used to. They had a knack of describing things in such a way that when they used to describe these things, our blood used to boil.
Samuel jumped headlong into the movement. His commitment soon saw him grow in the ranks. He became the treasurer for the entire Naxalite movement, and his life increasingly became more violent and cruel.
We used to kill people, we used to destroy families, whoever opposes us, and we used to take away the money from those people. We thought that is a heroism. We thought that we are doing something, and we thought not through vote but through gun we can make a society that is equal in all aspects.
This brought Samuel Devavaram in direct confrontation with the police. Many a time there were bloody encounters between them. To escape from the law, Samuel was always on the move. It was with great risk that he stealthily managed to visit his family.
I used to come around about 12 o'clock in the night and go into the house, go to the kitchen, have the food, and then and there itself I used to leave. Whenever I used to come, my mother and my father used to plead with me. Still I remember my mother holding my legs and feet and asking me to come back. But I did not listen to them because we were so firm and so committed for that movement.
But on one of his usual visits to his home, he encountered something he did not expect.
I just peeped through the window. I could see my mother kneeling down and praying to the God whom she believed was a real God, and asking Him to see that I am killed in a police encounter. When I heard this prayer, first time I started thinking about my life, and the whole night I was awake, and I was remembering every incident that happened in those 4 years of underground life. And then that night I started realizing that I was not in a correct way, but I was in a wrong way.
The next morning, Samuel followed his brothers and sisters to a prayer meeting. There he heard the preacher preach of Jesus Christ's love for sinners and His supreme sacrifice on the cross.
First time in my life, I heard a person who were ready to give his life, because we were the people who are taking away the lives of the people. But when I heard that a person who can give life for the people who are not good, then that really touched my heart. I tell you, I was so cruel fellow. First time in my life, I saw tears in my eyes, and then I started crying.
That day, amazingly, Jesus spoke to Samuel, not in his heart, but in person.
When I heard a voice called, "My son, Samuel Devavaram," I just opened my eyes. It was so bright light in the room, and in that light I could see Jesus standing. And then when I looked at him, I'm the fellow who always used to say, unless I see, I don't believe. When I saw him, I couldn't control myself. I just fell on his feet and said, Lord, you are after me. I heard this voice for 4 years. He said, yes, I did not leave you.
Samuel cried out to Jesus to forgive him for his sins.
Lord, I am not worthy to be a saved person because so many murders I have done, so many families I have destroyed. Lord said, no, you have accepted me as your personal savior. So I am going to excuse all the things that you have done.
From then on, Samuel severed all his links with the Naxalite movement. This was not easy for Samuel, for neither his comrades nor his family were willing to believe him.
One Christian missionary who was a doctor in Hanamakonda Mission Hospital, his name was E.G. Tegenfeld, he somehow believed me and gave me an assurance and gave me a job in the hospital. And not only a job, but he took me to the DIG of Warangal, Mr. Punnaya. And then I was taken to him. Then he said, I was kept under probation for 2 years. After 2 years, all police files that was against me in different police stations in Telangana districts were brought in front of me. And they were just burned in front of me.
Seeking God's guidance in his life, Samuel joined a Bible college where he completed his bachelor's in divinity. Though he was a man of God, society was hesitant to accept him in their midst.
It was a very difficult time for me to come and live in a social life of the ordinary people, because people were not easily accepting me because of my past life. But somehow Lord has helped me. Then I went to a National Leprosy Control Program training as a paramedical worker. Then I got the training and then I got the appointment and I worked for 13 years. After that, I went for this dietitian course and then I was appointed by the government as a dietitian.
Now Samuel Devavaram is married and blessed with 2 children. He also pastors a church in Warangal. Samuel is now fully convinced that there is a God, Jesus Christ, who cares for all humanity with no discrimination. Samuel is proud to serve such a God and is ready to sacrifice even his life for him.